Hey guys, it's your girl comedian Ray Diva, and baby, I'm about to get into this hot, funky, stinking ass mess with Dwight Howard. Now, mind y'all, when I decided to do this story, I wanted to research him, and when I started researching him, the first thing that came up was this video right here, and it's giving anytime, any place, I don't care who's around. That's public sexual assault, in my opinion. Anywho, this is already a red flag. But anywho, we're going to get into him being sued by this man, by a man by the name of Stephen Harper, okay? Stephen Harper is suing Dwight Howard over allegedly sexual battery, false imprisonment, and other things, okay? Now, the story goes that Dwight Howard randomly hooked up with this man from Instagram, right? They started DMing each other, sending back pictures of private parts, you know, talking about hooking up, linking up. And then Dwight Howard invited this man to his home. I'm like, you Dwight Howard, and you just inviting random strangers to your home where your 9-year-old son live at? Anywho. So Dwight invites him to his home, okay? So the guy, you know, this is all in some alleged court documents that I've read, right? The guy gets an Uber. He's going to Dwight's home, at which time Dwight sends him a text message stating, yeah, I'm going to invite a friend over so we can do a threesome. And the guy, Mr. Harper, was like, oh, well, I'll be there in like 30 minutes. Do we have enough time for that? Anywho, the guy gets there. Dwight tells him to meet him in the back of his garage because his son is in the bed asleep. I mean, you Dwight Howard, you couldn't rent out a suite, a hotel room, and have all the fun you want. And anyway, so the guy the Uber pulls around to the alleged garage. Dwight lets him in. He goes up to Dwight's bedroom. They in the bed. They get to know each other. They having a good old time. You know, they're doing what they do. And he says Dwight phone's ring. When Dwight Howard's phone rang, he answered it. He talked for a couple of seconds, put it down, and said, "Oh, my friend is here at the door." So he goes down, brings up his friend, Kitty. Kitty is a transgender that he's told this guy, Mr. Harper, he'd been having threesomes with for years. Well, Mr. Harper claims that when Kitty went into the bathroom to get herself together, he started saying, oh, I'm not comfortable with this and that. And Dwight Howard was like, that's my friend. You know, I know her very well. This is what we do all the time. And when Kitty came out, he claims they began to sexually assault him, do all kinds of random stuff his face in the pillow, everything. Anywho. Now, the reason I'm finding it hard to believe that he was an unwilling participant and that this is no more than just a big money grab is because he told you the guy was coming and you never objected. And when the text message came that somebody else was joining the threesome, that you had a problem with it. So he's claiming that he was sexually assaulted that night. He was scared to leave the room. That's the false imprisonment. But this happened in 2021. Mr. Harper didn't go to the police until 2022, allegedly, at which time they dismissed the claim because they said Mr. Harper never made a formal statement. Okay, Mr. Harper, I'm not believing you. But I want to address Mr. Howard. Like, the NBA didn't know that he was a sexual deviant running around the league? Because clearly, just from that one video alone is a red flag that something's not right. And I know about Dwight Howard from Basketball Wives when I was told that he was Royce's baby father and he was giving her all this flack about being an unfit mother. But you bring randoms from Instagram to your home at night to have a threesome?